So as you can see, the games it's playing, if you go down, it would be my left hand side, your right hand side, to the little arrow in the corner. It shows how many views. So do you see the ones where I posted about Donald Trump and that not being him, or asking who this is, or anything to do with Musk that goes into any length anyway? Can't have that. We got to shadow ban that. Then these other ones below it had went through. I mean, that's normally the views I get. Like some people get hundreds and thousands. Yeah, no, that normally, no matter what channel I'm on, it's usually in the hundreds. But do you see, that's how specific the algorithm is. It's like it's tracking you personally. It's disgusting. So this is a result of intelligence agencies, science, and the Department of Defense. And here's another picture that should be obvious that it's not Donald Trump. Does that look like Donald Trump? Except that's supposedly him watching Elon's little rocket take off. Let me zoom in. Notice anything? I mean, you could say, boy, Donald put way too much makeup on. Or maybe it goes back to what they used to call him, like this. I mean, it's still a term they like to throw around, orange man bad. Yeah, everything, orange man, orange man, orange man. Tons of memes, tons of jokes. Gone on for years now. Dies down, then it picks up again. Interesting, orange man bad. So what's interesting about this, I don't know. I don't think Donald Trump puts makeup on that heavy. I don't think Donald Trump cares about makeup. Maybe the people that are going to be filming him do that, and he lets them get away with it maybe because he knows what they're doing, so that people could. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess what it is. However, maybe it sends some message. Maybe it's a message, that you should look into. Maybe Agent Orange. Do people remember that from the Vietnam War? Agent Orange was produced in the United States from the late 1940s and was used in industrial agriculture, and was also sprayed along railroads and power lines to control undergrowth in forests. During the Vietnam War, the U.S. military procured, you can see everything else it says, then it goes into the chemicals and the companies: Dow Chemical Company, Monsanto Company, Diamond Shamrock Corporation, Hercules Inc., along with Thomson Hayward Chemical Company, United States Rubber Company. While documenting cases of leukemia, Hodgkin's lymphoma, and various kinds of cancer in exposed U.S. military veterans, an epidemiological study done by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention showed that there was an increase in the rate of birth defects of the children of military personnel as a result of Agent Orange. So if that doesn't tell you that the science and the Department of Defense definitely seem to have control over things, then I don't know what would. Because look at how the VA treats our vets. At least in the VAs in Illinois. And I think most of them have been bad for a long time. There's spots where they're not as bad, but more bad than good. Let's see. It goes. So do you see how that's being, that it's specific, like it was targeting vets' children's or vets' bloodline? And people want the advanced tech. I mean, this is what we get. This is the price we pay for security. This is the price we pay for it. The vets and their children they didn't want to go into war with all these countries and do all this bullshit. So all you damn socialists in these damn universities and in the medical system and everywhere, check yourselves. Stop blaming Americans for shit that you and your university science departments with our Department of Defense have been involved in. And they referred to the chemical compound as the rainbow herbicides. It's a group of tactical use chemical weapons used by the United States military in Southeast Southeast Asia during the Vietnam. Success with Project Agile, as if, like, I'm sick of the damn, and I don't know how you get them to stop, because they're obsessed with it. They're obsessed. These scientists and these damn people in the Defense Department, they are obsessed to a degree that it is sickening, okay? They know no limits. And we don't get a say in it. So fed up with this shit. Project Agile field tests in 1961 with herbicides in South Vietnam was inspired by the British use of herbicides and defoliants during the My Lai emergency in the 1950s. Yeah, all of it eventually seems to go back to the crown, to the damn crown. Like we've never been out from under British control. Likely why Northwestern thinks it's okay to go ahead and merge with the British Empire. And I'm not saying that against the British citizens. People know that. Talking about the government. Bad as ours. Project Agile was an advanced research projects agency in the 1960s that investigated means for engaging in remote, limited, asymmetric warfare. The research was intended for use in providing U.S. support for countries engaged in fighting communist insurgents, particularly in South Vietnam and Thailand. Well, where are all the communists now? Oh, they're all in America. They're in the universities. They're running our health system. They're in all the agencies. Yeah, great job. But it also goes on to say Project Agile covered a wide range of topics related to warfare under various conditions present in the Far East, from electronic surveillance, in the 50s, really. Oh, okay. Used to indict communist convoys in the Ho Chi Minh Trail, to sociological research on troops likely to be subverted by communist rebels. It was broken down into a number of sub-projects. Yes, many sub-projects. Sub-project 1, 2, and 8. No, yeah, 8. Sub-projects 2, 5, 2, 8 were merged into sub-project 1. And the resulting sub-project covered weapons, individual equipment, and rations. Individual weapons included the M16 assault rifle, special group shotguns for use as insurgency weapons, flamethrowers, and rifle grenades. Crew-served weapons included cupolas for armored personnel carriers, quad-mount machine guns. You could see the rest, all weapons. Sub-project 3 covered remote area mobility and logistics. Included were studies of air and land transport, water transport, aircraft, and remote airstrips. Sub-project 4 covered communication systems. Both technical and procedural aspects of radio communications were studied, as well as power supplies and antennas. And sub-project 5 covered combat surveillance and target acquisition. Included were studies of airborne systems such as infrared, radar light amplification, and spectral zone photography, surface use systems such as night vision, personnel, all that we know about much of this. Sub-project 6, individual and special projects, which included use of Agent Orange, psychological warfare, and medical research equipment. So it doesn't seem to be in our best interest to be letting free reign for the agencies, for the people running the health area or the hospitals. It doesn't seem like it's benefiting the average Americans for them to just be given carte blanche to do whatever they want, do whatever research they want, take us into any wars they want. And then you want to come in and tell us that technology, the way it's going to advance us is going to save us or protect Donald Trump. Right here.